Let me fix this camera. Right there. What's going on? I'll tell y'all what's going on here. The weather. It's starting to really feel like winter. I think it's probably like 20 some degrees right now. 24 degrees, somewhere around there. It's cold. It was colder than this earlier. But I noticed the wind slowed up. Because I was actually out walking earlier. But I don't know. Because it could have been that I just warmed up real good. Because I was walking for like an hour and a half. And I was really feeling it to where I had to turn down some other streets because the wind from the traffic was just blowing my way. Y'all know how it is when cars going by, trucks, buses, semi-trucks. That wind just hit you. So I had to dip down like a back street, and that was my route. I was like circling in a certain area I was in. I do like, I don't know, like 4 blocks down, 3-4 blocks up, like 4, 4, 4, 4, and I just keep circling that. But yeah, I couldn't stay on the busy street. Actually, I'm still in the area right now. I'm actually looking at the busy street right now. But I had to, like I said, I had to take the little back street because all the wind. It was just too much wind blowing. So I don't know. I can't say if the wind has slowed up or my blood just had warmed up real good. You know, my body probably warmed up real good. I don't know. It just seemed like I couldn't feel it like I did when I first started. So it could be a combination of both. But either way it go, it's starting to feel like winter right now. So where I'm parked right now, I'm actually under, that's why y'all can see me real good. I park right here on purpose. I'm actually under this bright light right here. It's like spotlights everywhere. Over here where this market at, I'm over here by this market. So they got spotlights, like bright. These gotta be some new type of lights. And this one right here got like 3 lights on it. So, and they got a bunch of them all throughout the parking lot. So that's why y'all can see me real good. What up though, Raphael? How long you been on? I just came on here. I just got on here like 3 minutes ago. I just came from walking and pretty much my day just ended. So I feel real good. I wind up going outside of my 20% eating. So I walked a little bit longer, like about, let me see, I walked an hour and a half. So I say an hour that was me just burning up, you know, me going outside of my 20%. So I told you, anytime you go outside of your regular eating habits, it's best to hit it that same day while it's fresh on your mind that you done kind of messed up. That way you feel better about correcting it before you go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wait until like the next day or 2 days later, it ain't gonna be fresh on your mind as far as to get to it, and you ain't gonna be into it like you would like the first day. Because the first day is punishment. You like, dang, I done messed up. So you want to get right to it. If you wait like the next day or 2 days later, you might not get to it. It's just part of the next day. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't punished yourself for the other day. So I just got done punishing myself. It was worth it though. I went outside of my regular eating habits, but it was worth it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But like I say, what I do is very sustainable. It worked for me. It worked for me. Try to keep my stomach as flat as possible. So, but what's up with you, man? What's going on? Yeah, I like this setup, this bright light. Even if it was pitch black out here, y'all still be able to see me the same way. Y'all can kind of see how much daylight. It's like the sky is still like light. Y'all see me pointing right here. The sky is still kind of light, but it's actually darker than, because this part right here on the camera kind of look like it's like hours before, maybe about an hour left before it get pitch black, but really I say about the next 15 minutes. I think the spotlight is what's making it look the spotlight that's up here is what's making it look more brighter, but it's really like it's way darker than that. So I say it's gonna be pitch black in about 15 minutes. Yeah, or less. But yeah, what's up, Raphael? I got this real good light, and I ain't even gotta turn on this van light. And the crazy part about it being cold out, because it definitely feel like winter, is the whole time I'm on this live, I don't even think I'm gonna have to start the van up. It's cold outside, but it ain't cold. That wind make a big difference too. But because I can tell if I gotta start this van up, and I can just tell. Maybe I have to do it once, but other than that, it's good to go. You see, I'm bundled up. This is like one of my favorite hats right here. Cheap and warm. Yep. I actually got this hat from a dollar store. I think I paid $7, $8. It was worth it because they had some other hats. They was thin. They wanted like $1.99, $2.99. I'm like, nah, this. As soon as I felt this, and then the inside is like, it's what they call it, fleece. It's like fleece on the inside. So this hat is real warm. You can tell it's thick. It's a real thick hat. You can tell this hat is thick. Ain't nothing thin about this. Like my head get instantly warm as soon as I put this boy on. But yeah, what's up, Raphael, man? How was your day? I love that. I love the cold. Be wearing my shorts. Oh, you be wearing your shorts in the cold? So you one of them, huh? You be wearing your shorts in the cold? I ain't mad at you though. I am not mad at you. I remember when I was little, man, it was something about not being dressed enough to take the trash out, or run outside to the car. Like you would throw on something just to throw on something, but it was something about that hawk hitting you, that cold hitting you, and you rushing back to the heat. It was just something about it. You know, if you gotta run, take the trash out, or you gotta run and grab something out the car, you know, you ain't throwing on no 2 pair of socks, boots, jogging pants, regular pants, hoodie, and your coat and gloves. I'm not even throwing all that on if I'm actually going somewhere in this cold. But you know, you just throw on something. You might even have your pajamas and just jogging pants and a wife beater. You might just throw a little hoodie on. The hawk hitting you all up in here, but it's something about it make you get right to what you getting to out in the cold. You grab whatever you gotta grab out the car or take the garbage out, and then you shut that door. It's just something just about that heat, man. It's like, man, that's the best part to me. Like this weather. Let me see. My day was productive. I'm one of them wearing shorts in the cold. I'm building. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta do you. That's why I tell people it's all about you doing you. I don't care. Can't nobody tell me how to do me. I'm gonna do me. The more they try to tell me how to do me at this age, the more I'm gonna do me. I ain't gonna do nothing but resist, because I know they ain't gonna listen to me if I tell them how to do them. So it makes perfectly good sense. As long as I ain't bothering nobody, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But yeah, man, that's what I love about this weather though. It's like a big hug though. You know what I'm saying? It be cold out, but it's like a big hug. And when I be out and about, I know I ain't out and about for no reason. Like I'm really out and about. Like I'm going to the market, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to work, I'm going to, like, whatever I'm out doing, it's almost as if I gotta do it. Even if I don't, it's almost that way. Like in the summer when the weather nice, like spring or summer, you know, people find a little reason to just be out. You don't even have to have a reason. It's just the sun out. It's nice. Like, I mean, you hear people sounds. You hear, I don't know, somebody probably hitting their gas on the car, racing or something. Somebody might be, I mean, you know how it is in the summertime. Kids out playing, you know, so you just want to go out. Even if it's just to watch the car. It's nice out. You just want to go somewhere. It be times when I just I just like, just say the weather decent. It's be times when I don't want to sit in the house. I just go to a park. You know, when I was younger, I used to drive around. Like, you know, when you're young, you driving around, trying to show you got a new car. You just got the car last week and watched it. You know, look at some chicks, might ride over your boy house, back and forth to the store or whatever. You know, when you're young, I think you just burning a lot of gas when you're young. But anyway, when the weather is nice, instead of riding around, I ride right to a park. I got like 3 of them. That way, I know it's people there. I can people watch, because I love people watch. Because usually when I'm people watching, I ain't just people watching. It just that's just something extra to do. I'm messing with my phone. I'm looking up something. I'm working on something. And then I just get to look up here and there, depending on who's saying what, or what I hear. A car flying in, or somebody yelling at their kids, or, you know, dang, like, what this person doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something extra. It's entertaining to me, people watching. So, yeah, yep. It's like right now while I'm on this live, busy street, cars. I can't see what's going on with the market because that's behind me, but I'm in a market parking lot. Like I said, that's why this light is bright. And this up the street from where I usually be at. This is one of my areas I usually be in. So anytime I'm on this time on live and I'm in this area, I'm gonna keep this market in mind, because you see how bright it is in here. That's that spotlight shining on me. Yep. But how was work, man? How was work? What you eat today? I know you ate something good. I know you ate something good, because I know I tore up some shit. I ate so good, man. I ain't gonna even name what I ate. But I tore up some stuff. Nutrient dense / some stuff that wasn't nutrient dense. But when I ate the stuff that wasn't nutrient dense, I had already got my nutrients in. And I was back and forth with it for them. I'm like, man, do I want to? No, I ain't going to do it. Should I? And then I ate all my nutrient dense stuff, which was very fulfilling. But then I think I just got a little greedy. I just started picturing the stuff that wasn't so good for me. And then after so much picturing and imagining that I was tasting and eating it, pulled right up. And it was only 2 minutes from where I was sitting eating at. So it was very convenient, just like most stuff that ain't good for us. But I took care of that. That's why I walked. And even if it was a little something else on me from what I ate, that'd be off all the way to bar. But an hour and a half, yeah, I was at it. But yeah, how was work, man? What you wind up eating, man? What you take 2 meals to work? What you do? I didn't eat nothing yet, but I have a taste for some Hebrew national hot dogs. So hey, so when you say Hebrew, what you mean? Like, it's a certain style like, is it a certain style they make it? Like a certain style how they make it or something? Like, what you mean? Hebrew national hot dogs. Like, what is that? I'm guessing it's a certain maybe the meat, I don't know, a mixture of beef, or I don't know. What is, like, is it certain stuff they put on it? Like, what is it? I think that's my first time hearing that one. But I'm always open to learning. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up. You know what? I kind of got a taste for hot dogs, man. You know what? I ain't gonna even lie. That's why I say this stuff, like the stuff we grew up on. You know, the stuff we grew up on, Raphael, was, you know, we older now, so of course when you think back on it, and some of the stuff we still eat, you know what I'm saying? But we just try to make sure it's more balanced. But like I always say, I can't say that stuff wasn't good, because otherwise I would have never been eating it. We would have never been eating it. But what I will say, since you just mentioned hot dogs, man, I used to tear hot dogs just in general. I used to tear hot dogs up, man. Like when my mom ain't have nothing else, like like not saying no food in the house. I'm saying like nothing else cooked, like a whole meal. You know how your parents keep the little filler stuff like peanut butter and jelly. It was bologna, salami for the cold cuts, some hot dog. You know, just something you can pretty much go and it's just already cooked. You just gotta warm it up. Man, I used to fry the hot dogs, put cheese on it. I fry the hot dogs, put ketchup and mustard, boil the hot dogs, put mayo on it. Man, I learned something else with the mayo or Miracle Whip. You know what I'm saying? I forget which one, but I think we used to do both of them. Mayo, Miracle Whip. I think it was Miracle Whip. But anyway, man, I learned something putting the Miracle Whip on the boiled hot dogs or on the fried. Man. That was some good processed food eating right there. I tell you. Man, I can taste the burnt hot dogs now, like the ones off the grill. Man, them things, man. Them Jews hit me on to them. They taste better than regular hot dogs and healthy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check into those, man. I'm gonna have to Google it and see what come up near me. That might have to be part of my 20%, man. I used to tear hot dog, and I'm gonna tell you something else, man. I used to tear up what I just say, cold, because I used to tear up bologna and salami. Salami just had that other taste, especially when you bite into it and you hit like one of the little spicy seed things that be in it, like when you frying it or whatever. I ain't care too much for it cold. I mainly like salami fried. Bologna, I used to do it cold and fried, but mainly that was fried too, like 90% of the time. Throw some cheese and Miracle Whip, it'd be over with. Even if when you ran out of Miracle Whip, I just do the fried bologna with the bread. You know what I'm saying? Even if we ran out of cheese and Miracle Whip, if we had bread, I was frying it still. Even if we ran out of bread, I was still frying it, because we might have had some crackers, them little square crackers, and I just tear the little bologna or salami and put it on there in between two crackers, and man, food is everything, man. That's why I say food is very emotional, man. It can make or break your day. Because one thing you ain't gonna forget is where you got some bad food from. And another thing you ain't gonna forget is where you got some of the best food from. Them two, you won't forget. It's kind of like it's kind of like who love you and who hate you. You know. You know what I'm saying? You know who the enemy is, and you know who the loved ones are. But it's man, we used to go down through there, man. It was times to where we might even have bread, but I just wanted to switch it up with the crackers, and I'd just be frying up some bologna, man, and just putting it in between the crackers. And sometimes I had cheese, if there's some cheese left or whatever, and I'd go through like almost that whole pack. I think it was called saltine crackers. I think that's what it is. Yeah, them square crackers, I think that's what it was. Man, I used to tear them things up, man. I'm talking about I used to really tear them things up. Like, yeah. Cheap. You know what I'm saying? And good. But them hot dogs off the grill, burnt. I don't know how long. Now, I don't know how long it's been since I had that. I think about a few years for the hot dog. But I've been having the beef sausage though off the grill. It's two spots that I was going to like over the spring and summer. 2 spots, and they was very convenient, and they was in opposite directions, but in the same area. Like I say, like a mile, probably not even that. Very convenient, probably like a half a mile. Very convenient. So I used to time myself, like when I was gonna take my break or do what I do, depending on whatever I had going on, and then I go. If my man wasn't there, the other dude, the opposite way, he'll be there. These dudes was on top of their game, and they'll just be posted up, and people be pulling up, and they still at it right now. They still at it. I ain't seen the big dude, but I was seeing the well, actually both of them big dudes. Actually, I ain't been seeing either one. No, I'm thinking about this other dude that I was used to mess with his food. He got a food truck thing, which is supposed to be banging way harder than it is, but that's marketing. Nah. He just don't know what he's sitting on. Because if I hear that, yeah, I'll be banging that out. A food truck? Yeah. Yep. I'll be banging that out. I have at least 2 simple things that'll keep people coming, even if they ain't had the money, that'll keep my funds up. And then the other stuff would be stuff like, $8.99, $15, you know what I'm saying? $20, depending on what you're getting. Because these food trucks nowadays, they be having some stuff, seafood salads and all that. So that stuff be starting to cost, you know what I'm saying? So, but I have some stuff on there definitely for like $5. Like real quick, oh, here you go. Bam, bam, with the bread, you out the door. Have a whole line. Just if it ain't a line, just be a consistent flow of people coming. I had those 2 simple things just for a filler. You know what I'm saying? Plus people pulling up for the $10 stuff, $15 stuff, and the $20 stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Burnt hot dogs, man. Burnt hot dogs. I used to tell them things. I'm talking about literally burnt. That burnt taste on it. Them burnt marks. Man. Game changer. Game changer. And of course, ain't nothing like a nice burger. A burger is literally a whole meal in one. It's just something about you holding like this, and then you dip in the other hand like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, drink your little beverage. It's just something about it, man. It's like you in food heaven, man. What they call it, food porn, man. You see that video I showed you? What was that? The other day. Man, I wish my man was up here. I swear. I never thought about oxtails until I started seeing that. My mama, I told you, my mama used to cook when we was younger, but it was just regular cooking. Like, she boiled them, and I liked it. They used to be seasoned or whatever. I liked them, but I ain't love them. I was never into them, and I definitely wasn't telling my mom, "Mom, can you fix oxtails?" Like, I was little, you know what I'm saying? Like, it never was that, but they tasted good though when she fixed them. You know what I'm saying? They tasted good to where I was literally going in there for some more, but I didn't love them. I liked them, but I didn't love them. But my man stuff, I ain't even taste his stuff, the one I showed you, but I love them, and I ain't even taste them. Yep. So you said, let me see. Yeah, but I have a taste. So you think you gonna go grab the Hebrew boys? That's what I'm gonna call them. You think you gonna go grab the Hebrew boys? That's what it's looking like, or you got another option that you might do. Cause it's like, if you got your mind made up about a certain food, like when you really trying to knock that craving out, ain't nothing gonna stop you. Cause I ain't gonna even lie, one of mine's now, Now let me rewind this back. I'm about to tell you what I had about 3 weeks ago. I hadn't had this in years and years and years. I had some Chinese food. I don't know what had me. It was like a craving that just kicked in. I was just thinking like, dang, what can I have that's different? I'm grabbing the Hebrew boy. Hey, yeah, that's because you picturing it, you tasting it, all that's being processed in your mind right now. So it ain't no stopping you. It's almost as if you already eating it and it's already in your hand. I know that feeling. But I had some about 3-4 weeks ago, and it felt good. I had some Chinese food, man. I don't know where it just came out of nowhere. Like, I used to eat Chinese food when I was younger, and then even when I got older, but it was like a hit and miss when I got older. And I think I had fell back from it because this one spot, I had literally got food poisoning. It was a spot I was trying, and I had got food poisoning. I'm talking about, it seemed like it took me out. I was on my knees, like in the bathroom, like it felt like the life was coming out of me. I was glad it was coming out, but it felt like the life was coming out of me. But I think that's when I pulled back. But I ate it about 4 weeks ago. I don't know where it came from. I was trying to decide on what's what, and all I can think of was sesame chicken. I was picturing it, I was tasting it. It was like it was almost as if it was in my hand already. And I knew when I started thinking about it like that, wasn't nothing stopping me. I even pictured myself already en route going to get it. I said, yeah, it's going down. It's going down. I pictured myself en route. First, I had to figure out where, because it'd been so long. And then, of course, I wasn't going back to that same one. Plus, I'm on a different side of town at that time. So I'm like, so I just Googled. And I came across one. And when I was in there ordering or picking up my order, it was a dude who was picking up his order, but it was somebody in front of him. So I asked him real quick. I said, how's this play? They food? He's like, oh, yeah, bro. He was like, yeah. This is it. So I'm like, man. And down the line, I'll be back there. It was so good. Like, it was everything I can possibly imagine, man. It was everything I can possibly imagine. Like, the taste, I remember everything. Oh, and I had 2 egg. Look, listen. I had to work out stupid hard off that one. I worked out hard the day before. I think I worked out that day. But either way it go, the next day or two, oh yeah, I made sure I cleared that. Because yeah, I ate all of it except for maybe a little of the rice in the corner of the container. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, I had sesame chicken, that's heavy. I had the sauce, which got sugar on. So all that stuff helped get you full. 2 egg rolls, and then they had the shrimp fried rice. It was a very good treat, Raphael. It was a very good treat. It was a very good treat. I'm like, this is what I work hard for, to be able to do that and not really have the guilt, but still have the room to be able to do it, knowing that I'm very active and this ain't about to do absolutely nothing to me as far as my physical look. You know what I'm saying? I already knew it was going to spike me because of what I was dealing with, but it was still worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when I know something going to spike me, I know how to eat it to lessen the spike. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make room for it, and I definitely know how to clear out my system. You know what I'm saying? So I got a certain way that I do stuff like that, especially stuff I know I don't supposed to be eating. But it was all worth it. Just like today, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. And you got to do what you do. You got to do what you got to do every blue moon just to keep you sustainable. Otherwise, I mean, who want to just eat lettuce? Who want to just eat everything healthy? Like, it's boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be able to just grab something, you know it ain't healthy, and do it and know, yeah, I ain't about to be doing this every day, and you good. And you good. This how I end my day every day with this. Every single day. This what I end it with. This right here. Every single day. It never fails. Every single day. Yep. So you grabbing those Hebrew boys, huh? Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to check into those, man. I'm gonna have to check into those. Like I was saying the other day, it's almost time for me to hit that halal pizza spot. It's gonna be a minute. That'll be a treat when it's time for me to do it. I'm gonna make sure I make room. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the good thing about you just now eating and you probably been active / working is your body been burning off a fat. Because your body naturally fasts when you sleep. And then it's best to extend that. That's why when you first wake up, it's best to eat protein and fat and no carbs, because the carb gonna spike you instantly. So by you ain't done nothing and you've been moving around, probably been at work or whatever, you've been burning straight up fat. And what you about to eat, your body gonna know exactly where to put it, because it need it, because you went the whole day. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna go wherever the protein need to go, wherever the instant carbs, whatever the instant energy, like, it's gonna be there. Yep. So that's the good thing about it. Let me see. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I got the link in the description. You know what? This is the best water bottle. I'm actually ordering another one, a different color. This the best water bottle I ever had. I'm sure everybody in here water bottles that was cheap, like from the dollar store and all this type of stuff. And I forget how much this one costs. I don't know, $12. I don't remember. $15, $14.99. All I know, man, you know how many times I dropped this? Not from off the porch or something like that, but I'm just saying, like, just getting out the car and this to fell to the ground, like pretty much from hand height to the ground. It might have a few scratches, but as you can see, this thing, all this is pretty solid too, man. It's pretty solid. I'm like, and this is real tight. I'm like, this is a real durable. And I had to do research before I posted a link. I done major research, looked up reviews, all types of stuff, and they did not disappoint me, man. That's one of the best water bottles, and it's a lot. I usually go through about 3 of these a day, man. 3 of these a day. This is one of the best water bottles I ever had. I'm gonna order another one, different color, man. They got all different colors. Yeah, you can use that for like work. Maybe if you walking the dog, you just want to have, you know what I'm saying, your water or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Throw it up in there. Or when you just decide to just go for a walk. Maybe you throw some music, some earbuds in, and just go for a walk. You got the little water thing. You know what I'm saying? I have in that. See, that's why I need to have one in the house and out here. But I'll probably still be swapping both of them out. But man, that's one of the. Because when I first was ordering, I'm like, how big is this water bottle? I don't need nothing like crazy dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't need perfect size. Look at my hand. Perfect, man. This thing is really just the right size. Especially because I realize once if I'm real thirsty and I'm hitting it, like outside of the gym, yeah, this the right size. Anything smaller, I'd be doing too much refilling on it. Yep. And man, this lady better go on somewhere. When I just held my finger up like that, it's this lady, she thought I was, I'm not gonna even say it, man. This lady thought I was signaling. This lady thought I was just signaling her. This lady just thought I was signaling her to come here when I was just like this and I was drinking this water. Cause she was like right in front. I get it. She probably don't even know I'm on the camera, but yeah, she looked and she's about to come. Like, no, lady, I'm on this phone. Yeah, but yeah, this lady, she put it like this. I'll say this: she looked rough and it looked like she working. I'm gonna say that. You know what time it is, Raphael. But but yeah, man. I say today was a real productive day, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, my main focus right now is getting my views back up on the YouTube. It's like right when you think you know YouTube, you really don't. I'm like, cause it used to be up and down. Everybody go through up and down. I'm like, how did it drop to this? Like, and I've been on it consistently. Plus I'm doing a live, so I know this. I'm like, I'm trying to make it to where the algorithm kind of reset to send my stuff out and recommend it to people so they can click, you know what I'm saying, for views. And that's gonna bring in more subscribers, all this type of stuff. So only thing I can do is keep getting better and be consistent. That's why you see little stuff and changed or whatever. So when it do go back up, because this the longest run it ever, like, even at the beginning I might have hit a little of this, but it was still a little bit better. So I'm like, I just got to keep being consistent the way I pretty much been doing. And as long as I'm focused, it'll happen. It's almost impossible for it not to happen. And to the end, I just critique what I had to critique. And right now, I think it's good to go. Cause you don't, when you post and stuff like this, you don't have to go crazy with the edits. I got a fitness channel, so the editing, this ain't a movie, this ain't an action movie. The editing is just right, cause too much editing is be too much. The audio is perfect. Even before I got the microphone, I just learned to talk louder, because I told you I had a microphone before and I recorded one video and it sounded like I was like muzzled, like you can barely hear me. You know what I'm saying? It was like real muzzled. So I stopped doing that. I say I'm gonna just talk louder into the camera. That's why when you look at the other videos, it was still working and it was clear. I just learned to talk way louder to where my camera can pick it up and it'd be real clear. And then I done some research on the microphone I got now. A dude had it at the gym and I was asking him about it. I was like, is it straight? And the price was right. And he was telling me order the whole package and all that, because this come with it. Or you can order the smaller one, but it'd be best if you order the package with everything. So I ordered one with everything. And he went lying. Now it's all over YouTube. The microphone I got. People doing you know, showing what the mic can do. You know what I'm saying? Illustrating what the mic can do and how far of a range and how clear. It's a nice mic. Best investment I made. Best investment I made. Yep. And you see how it looks. It looked like a button. I thought I have this cold knocked out by now, because I did stop and grab that tea that day. And then I drunk 2 teas yesterday, 3 cups today. But it's all good. It just kind of stuck at the 5% that's left. But yeah, yeah, so that's pretty much the YouTube. I just been on it. I ain't taking my foot off that gas, because I know what I got. That's why them subscribers was coming in. That's why the views, you know what I'm saying? And then it just dropped. We'll be good. I'll just keep posting. Yep. But yeah, man. Yeah, like I was saying, today was a nice, beautiful. This week just been nice and beautiful and productive. Today was like the smoothest day out of this week, though. It went by fast, especially since I was working and doing what I was doing. So anytime you working and getting your hands dirty and you making your money and you on the clock or however way you doing what you do, Of course, you want the time to go by fast. It's just that when you get off and you get home, you don't want that to go by quick, because then it's like you back at it, back to business. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back up and get to it. When we off and when we not at work, that's when we want the time to go the slowest. That way we ain't got to see work until it seem like a long time. But when it go by fast, you done been at work all day or half the day, and when you get off, it go by quick. Next thing you know, you back in there. It's almost as if you just left these people. We say it all the time, like, man, you might be somebody who worked different days than you. You saw them 2-3 days ago, but you telling them, man, it seemed like I just saw you. Yeah, shit going by that quick. Yeah, it's going by that quick. But yeah, today went by fast though, man. It went by fast when I was busy and productive. And then once I pretty much finished to where I was eating, I walked, and then I jumped on this live. It kind of just smoothed out. And it's still early. It's 5:49. It's still early. So, yeah, it's straight. And, you know, since it's getting darker early, of course it seems like it's later, but it's not. Yeah, this light is what's up though, man. Because if you notice, of course, on this window thing, you can tell it got, you know, darker. But this spotlight still got my face looking the same. I like this because I ain't even got to use the van light. Yep. But yeah, man. And the thing about it, Raphael, the rest of this week is looking good too, because I got stuff going, and you know how that go. You got stuff going. You pretty much already know how the week gonna be looking. So you just gotta wake up and get to it. So it's one of them type things. Yep. How far is that with the hot dog? How far is that away from your house? Like, it's a spot that's by your house. That's how you came across it, or somebody told you about it? Like, is that a spot like close to you? I'm just ready for this year to be over with, man. As far as calendar days, it's already over with mentally for me, but I'm just ready because I don't have no more plans left for this year. And I'm kind of over saying it that is December. I just want to say it's January, because I got plans from January. From January on down. So really, just the rest of this month it's just going by for me. All the stuff I got to really look forward to is next month. Can't come tomorrow, needs to change for Saturday morning early. Oh, somebody just text me. They just rescheduled for something, which is cool. Instead of tomorrow, they rescheduling for Saturday, which is cool. I gotta just open the message up when I get off live and write it down. I'll take a train and be at the grocery store in less than a minute. I'm ready for 2024. Yeah. And like I say, I don't have no more plans left for this year. I mean, it's only a few more weeks left. Like, I don't have no more plans left for this year. Everything is for January on down. I'm just ready to get to it. And this stuff going by quick, like I said. Before you know it, even though, let me see, is it December? No, it ain't, because winter start. I think winter start what, December 20th, the official winter date. Either way it go, even though it ain't officially winter, before you know it, it's gonna be spring. It's gonna be March before you know it, because this stuff flying by. You know, we about to be in January. I'm already saying December is gone, but we about to be in January, and after January you got February. And then, you know, March gonna be up and down, April gonna be, but I'm just saying, I always look at it as like, once I get through January and February, because those usually the coldest months and the worst months, I don't care what happened in March or April, because I already know it can't be worse than January and February. So I don't be caring what happened in March or April. Because sometimes it do snow in April, but it never snow like it would in January or February in April. January and February be a whole nother type of snow. It letting you know it's winter. Yep. I need to grab some more wind wipers for this van. Yep. So what you sit back, you got the TV on while you on live, and you multitasking with it, watching the game or something, or what you doing? I know we both on live. The dog sitting next to you, wishing he was on live too. Hey, you got your dog trained real good? Like, as far as like commands? Like, pretty much if something was to happen and you sick your dog, or he you know, your dog feeling like you feel threatened, and your dog get to getting down on somebody, do you got your dog trained to where you can like say something or say a certain command or snap your finger or whatever, and it come back to you, or it stop whatever it's doing? Do you got your dog trained like that? Cause I saw this one dog training video on YouTube, man. It was one of the coldest dog training videos I saw. That was around the time I used to see that Hawk video coming up, that big dog named Hawk. But it wasn't that. But now that I think about it, it was I think it was that dude who was, cause I didn't know he trained dogs in general. And I think somebody said he trained German Shepherd, I mean not German Shepherds, yeah, German Shepherd dogs for the police. I don't know. I just know my man, that dude, Dynasty or whatever, that dude name who had the Hawk dog. I think the dog died, but anyway, that dude, because it was him and his girlfriend or his wife, whatever she was, and she was real little, but she used to handle them big dogs. But man, they used to have them dogs with they had a little guard thing on their hand, biting and acting like somebody's about to carjack them, and the dog jumped through the passenger window to get to them to the driver, stuff like that, man. Put them between their leg, pointing, and you know, they was on some tactical type training. But it was fun to watch. I wouldn't mind seeing that right now. Oh, he's stubborn as hell, huh? Yeah. Yep. Man, I had rented this Airbnb. It was a few years ago, man. This dude had a nice dog, man. Well, let me rewind this. I'm trying to think. I think I saw his dog before then. Anyway, he did have a nice dog. I think it was kind of like what you got. I think it's American Bully or something like that. Anyway, it was one of them short-haired dogs. Sweet looking. Short, like stocky, like, but a medium built. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the dude had a nice dog, but he didn't have a nice dog in that moment. My key code wasn't working. I left the key inside because I went to check something outside, because me and the owner of the Airbnb was kind of going back and forth as far as, because I noticed something, and you know, I was just trying to see what was what outside. And I'm like, I know I see what I see. Let me go out here. So I left the key because I got the code. Well, just imagine the code not working. I'm like, hold on. I know this code by heart. It ain't number 4 numbers. And this the first day, but I know the code. It's a simple code. So now I'm like, man, this thing ain't working. I was about to turn around. Actually, I did turn around. Because that's when what I'm about to tell you happened. So I'm trying. I'm like, man, what's going on? I turned around. And I was about to go down the stairs of the front porch part of the Airbnb, go down the stairs, and then go around the side and maybe knock on the window and because it was like a 4-unit Airbnb. So I was about to hit the basement because this dude stayed in the basement, which I'd never do another Airbnb like that because he was kind of complaining about walking in. I was like, you in the basement, man. Of course you gonna hear everything. I just never heard nobody complaining like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus the dude was he was like that. I forget what race he is. I ain't racist enough, but he was tutti frutti. But anyway, when I turned to walk down them steps, this dog was running up on me aggressive. So I stopped and yelled like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it happened so quick. I had to yell and say something because I ain't know what else to do. This dog running up on me aggressive. And then here he come out of nowhere. He's not going to bite. He's not. I say, man, if you don't get your damn dog, man, your dog just ran up on me aggressive. You got people here at your Airbnb. How's this dog loose? Oh, I let him outside to pee. You don't think nobody that's at this Airbnb would be outside? It's different people at different units, and you ain't even thinking that it might be a chance that somebody might be out at their car, coming out of their car, going into place. I don't know. He just didn't see it that way. So at that time, I was really pissed. I'm locked out. The keypad wasn't working, and his dog ran up on me. Come to find out, the keypad battery went dead. So it was the right code the whole time. He even tried the same code. Oh, the battery dead, the battery. So I'm like, So that guy went to complaining to Airbnb. Yeah, this guy, he walking this and that. There was some other people across from it. He said he was complaining too. I'm like, yeah, I'm never staying. If I'd have known this dude stayed in the basement, I would have never even. He was just real girly about everything. But yeah, never again. Yep, never again. Sweet dog though. That dog was sweet. I can't lie about that. That dog was sweet. Sweet, clean, just like a medium stocky. That had that nice built, like the dog just. That's why I yelled. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what else to do as far as like out the blue. Don't forget, I'm up on the porch. Where was I gonna go? The dog running towards me. So in my mind, the dog already coming up the stairs on me. You know what I'm saying? So I yell as if the dog is already biting me. It was happening so quick. But the dog was like on the cement part, like right before you go up somebody's porch. He was on that part. And I'm on a porch, but I'm about to step on the first step going down, or did step on the first step. I just know I ain't get a chance to go down. As soon as I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? He was right there. My dog, my dog, he don't bite. He good. I'm like, man, I don't know your dog, and your dog just ran up on me aggressive. So pretty much I was kind of done with that Airbnb. I had one more day to go, which is that next day, and I was up out of there. Cause I only had it for like 2 days. That day, and then the next day I had it was something like that, like a day or two. Never again. Never again. Dude had a sweet dog though. That dog was nice. I think it was like brown or blue color. with brown eyes or blue eyes. It was sweet, man. It was sweet. I would have hated to mess that dog up. Like if I hear a stick or something, man, my man dog probably would have been out of there. Cause off instinct, I'm not about to try to wait and see what this dog gonna do. The dog ran up on me. And it had that look like he's about to handle business. And it could have just been the way he was built, because he's naturally stocky. The dog looked like he went to my gym. Raphael, the dog looked like he worked out at my gym, man. Like he just done 1,000 push-ups and got done squatting. That's what the dog looked like, man. That tell you what he looked like. And you think I'm about to let that get arm's reach? Nah. If it was something on that porch, like a plant, anything, it would have been over, because my instincts would have been to keep the dog at distance. So even if it was a fake plant on that porch, when I yelled or noticed that dog, that would have been the first thing I'd have went for out of instinct, and probably damn near anybody. Because I can keep the dog at bay with that just off the length of the plant, you know, stems or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would have just threw the whole pot, just kept swinging it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, versus trying to kick it, the dog too close now. Definitely wouldn't have been trying to swing on it unless it had jumped up at me. But if it had been a stick or a broom, or, man, it would have been over with, man. That dude probably would have had half a dog left, man. Yeah, built for it tough, man. And I wasn't even trying to find out either. So I'm glad we both made it out safe. So the dog could have been thinking the same thing I was thinking. Because it's like the dog was looking beast mode, but it's still, because the dude was called, he was like, me puppy is good. That's what he said, me puppy. Because the dog was looking like a puppy, but it wasn't a puppy. It was looking beast mode. So it was that whole combination. And the dog could have been looking at me the same way. So we both probably was thinking the same thing. Looking in each other's eyes like, man, I don't know you, and you don't know me. Don't do this, man. I'm just trying to go home. I'm just trying to do what I do for a night and see another day. Please don't do it. I know the dog was just trying to go home back in the basement too. Yep. Just trying to make it to see another day, man. But like I say, that dog was nice, man. Yep. Real nice dog. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. This week is pretty smooth, man. Pretty smooth. It really is about one day at a time, Raphael. It really is, man. Like, we gotta always be in the present moment, man, because the past, it's the past. We can't do nothing about it because it's the past. The future ain't here yet, so ain't no sense of putting too much energy on it. Ain't nothing wrong with thinking about it, putting a little something, just to give you something to look forward to. So the only thing that we really got control of is the right now, which is the present. So just getting through 24 hours is a game changer, man. And most people can't do that. Most people can't do that, man. 24 hours of hell. That's how every day, like everything is everybody else's fault. Like, why me? Like, people strung out on whatever they strung out on. Like, I just always, like, and I ain't perfect, because I mean, we human, so of course we think about the past and the future. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we think about it just as much as the present. But what I'm saying is, I still focus more on the present, even if it seems like some days I'm focusing more on the future or the past. Because when I'm on the present because there's a lot of stuff that's right in front of me, so I gotta be with it, because it's right here. If you got stuff right in front of you, that keep you focused right on whatever that day or that moment is. It's usually when we ain't got whatever we got actively in front of us when we start drifting off. Like, you might be watching TV and you like, dang, man, last year I I wonder what next year hey, it might be a chill day. You might be driving and in traffic at a light. You're like, man, it might be something to just triggering, how you gonna retire or anything. Like, man, getting through 24 hours, I realized like it's very powerful, man. Because a lot of people can't handle it. Just think about how many people just be out here road rage, people who speak and don't speak. Like I was in Family Dollar earlier, right? That's actually why I grabbed something that I shouldn't have been eating, right? That's the spot I grabbed it from. So I was in there. Once I found what I was gonna get, I went to the register. These two young chicks was talking. It wasn't nobody else in there in the store. I didn't see nobody else in there shopping. And they didn't have nobody at the register. So as far as I know, it's just us three. So anyway, I say, how y'all ladies doing? Need I remind you, ain't no loud music up. It's just us three. And I know I don't talk with a low tone of voice. So the lady that was at the register, she said, oh, hey, I'm doing all right. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Or something she said. The chick that was in back of her talking to her, she was just, wasn't nobody else in there. So she was just, I guess, since old girl helping me on the register, she just kind of paused until she finished. But anyway, I spoke to both of them. So a girl in the back didn't say nothing. So I picked up the energy real quick, right? I'm thinking to myself, it cost you nothing to speak back. And I know you heard me because it's only us three. We right here, like, me and the chick at the register probably 3 feet from each other, and you 5 feet. And we all looking in each other's direction. So when I laughed, and old girl gave me my change, she said, no, she ain't say, I said, when old girl, when I was getting my stuff, and I was leaving, old girl gave me my change, I said, all right, you take care. I ain't say y'all. I said you. I done it on purpose. At least you said something back. Even when I said, all right, you take care, she said, all right, be safe for you too, or something like that. I'd be damned if I say y'all and old girl didn't even acknowledge me when I spoke the first time. And people be knowing what they be doing. Their energies be off. If I was Beyonce, you think she'd have heard me? I'm right there. You think she'd have done me the same way? No. If I was her crush, do you think she'd have heard me? Yes. Do you think she'd have done me that way? No. If I was her favorite cousin, if I was pretty much anybody that she respect, yeah, she would have heard me. She just chose not to hear me. She just chose not to see me. So I chose not to see her on my way out. And it wasn't to get even, per se. It's just that don't give energy to something that's not giving energy to you. It's the law of attraction. Like, you just weeded yourself out for me not to waste my time with you. And that's how you got to do, people. Like, just keep it moving. I ain't got to be mean. I ain't got to do none of that. I still would have said what I said to old girl on the way out to both of y'all if both of y'all energy was right, or at least decent. But I just said it to old girl and headed out. That's how I done it. I just said it to old girl and headed out. So pretty much, I'm not, what they say, go where you appreciate it and not tolerate it. So I'm not about to just be saying that knowing that you can care less about me. You didn't respond earlier. Why would I set myself up for you not to respond again? I didn't even look at that chick on the way out. Matter of fact, when I spoke the first time, I didn't even look at her after she didn't speak. So it was almost as if, in her mind, well, maybe he ain't catch on to it. Maybe he ain't even. No, I caught on to it. I'm just keeping it moving. Yep. That's how I take it once a day, one day at a time, and feel sorry for me. Yeah, yeah, they're not gonna feel sorry. Yeah, yep. I just stay locked in no matter what, man. And that's how I get blessed, like all the time. I'm not a church person. I'm not religious and none of that type. I'm just a spiritual person. Like I say, we grew up in Christian. My mama used to make us go to church. I used to go for the wrong reasons. A lot of people, and a lot of people didn't. I'm just saying, whatever person do with their life, as long as they liking or loving what they doing, and they respect me and they positive, I gotta go with it. I'm really not tripping off what you're doing. If it's something, as long as it ain't nothing like you going around and doing something with kids and something like that or something crazy like that. But other than that, I gotta respect it because that's how I would want you to do me. Just because I'm doing something different, I still want you to respect it because everybody, I don't know no two people who do this exact same thing. Like even close best friends even got their own ways when it comes to certain stuff. To where they just branch off and nah, he don't do it, so I'm just about to. And sometimes they do it just for support. They do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying like I'm living my best life because I know one day I ain't gonna be here, so I ain't playing around. Right now, I ain't playing around. But I pay attention to people's energy, man, and the energy today was amazing. Every time somebody show like this messed up energy or try to throw my energy off, because that's what they do. They can pick your energy up. Like when I approached, like when I was in the Family Dollars, when I approached the register and I was like, how y'all ladies doing? That chick that was in the back felt my energy, which was here. So she wanted to bring it here. I still was here. All because she was here. Nah, you gonna come up here or we ain't doing nothing. My energy gonna be here and go to here, if anything. It ain't gonna be here and go down. Well, that's going backwards. What I'm gonna do that for? That's going backwards. And like I say, these females something else out here. That's why I love a woman that's actually a woman who act like a woman. Like these females out here, man, like different states, different cities, it don't matter. Like most of it is like the same stuff, man. Some places is worse. But they think they can say and do whatever they want, and it's all good. As soon as a dude do it, oh, why you in your feelings? Why you say it like that? Why what's wrong? Yeah, but you mean, you ain't, they play them type of games. But I don't play them type of game. It take two to play a game. And I don't leave no gray area, so we ain't about to play. You got to have a gray area to play a game. It's either black or white, up, down, left or right. It ain't no in between. It's either good or bad. We either on or off. But that's how I do what I do. Can't let people play with you, man. And it take a minute for people to, like, they might try some type of disrespect. But, it's never really like, they never come in real strong with it. They might come in low or medium just to see what you do. But what I'm saying is, like, when you see people treating certain people the way they treating them, you really think they treating everybody like that? No, it's something that person who they treating bad showed that made the person that's treating them bad feel as if they can treat them that way and keep treating them that way. Because they know who not to play with. Because the person who they know not to play with then shows signs of, I'm not the one to play with. And a person who getting dogged out don't have those sides to them most of the time. People be like, oh, well, I'm not like that. Well, you need to be like that because you're getting dogged out right now. You need to be like that. You should have been like that. Everybody keeps slapping you upside the head and running over you and calling you out your name. You need to fight back. Fire with fire. That's what you need to do. You need to fight back. I ain't about to be getting bullied and dogged out and everybody running around happy and I'm sitting around sad, don't want to come out the house because people talking about me. Nah, I'm out just like you out. If you think this your world, I think this my world too. That's how I look at it. You bleeding the same way as me. I ain't got time for that. What make you so special? But yeah, man, this world is. But most of the time, people I come across got good energy. And anytime I come across something like that, the people I come across after that, it's like it's made up 10 times. I'm like, yep, it was them. And you know if you a bad person, people that's bad know that they bad. When you know you don't mess with nobody and you just doing what you doing, and then you come across people like that, you never got to question if it's you. And that's what they want you to do. Think something wrong with you. You never really got to do it though, because you know who you are and you know what you attract and you know what you about. Those type people, you're just full of it. Self-centered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people like that, yeah, they can stay far away from me as possible. That's how you got to do people like that. That's all part of the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all supposed to have a certain type of lifestyle as far as stuff we like to do, like when we chill, or our work environment, certain stuff we might do when we travel, people that people that we around, all that's part of the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are what you around. So if you always getting into some stuff, and y'all always talk about this and that, and he swung on him, and people always keep getting fired out the crew, yeah, that you need to change the crew. Because everybody crew ain't doing that. You gotta look in the mirror. They say you are the 5 people that you around. Well, even if it was 2 or 3 people, same thing. But you are what you around. And most of the people that people hanging around that they call their friends or family is really holding them back. It's really holding them back. I tell people, if you disappear for 3 months, 6 months, a year, you're going to do some serious damage in a good way. Which is why the average person, they not calling you or texting you because they really concerned with what you doing or how you doing, especially if it's been a minute since they talked to you and y'all got a certain pattern of talking to each other. But they calling to be nosy to see, hold on, what is he up to? Especially if they know that you on top of your stuff and you usually keep some stuff going and you about your business. Yeah, they don't want you to get too far, because then they got to do some work, and doing work ain't our thing like that. Ain't our thing. See, if you ain't doing no work on yourself and he ain't doing no work on himself, your girl ain't doing no work, your wife ain't, and we all in this circle, I'm not looking no type of way. I'm just looking regular, if anything. I don't even have to question myself. Whatever silly conversations we having, who rapping or what movie, something that we saw on Instagram or TikTok, or, you know, gossip, you know what I'm saying, that stuff gonna be circulating, and that's just gonna be the thing. Like, everybody gonna be hype off that, but nobody in that circle or crowd is gonna be really bringing some real valuable information. Like, hey, look, let's grab this property. We can split this. We can split that. Or let's do this. Or look, I'm thinking about grabbing this this food truck. Or I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be coming with no substance. That's what I'm saying. Because the conversation only gonna last like 5 seconds, if that. Because people fear that. They fear change. Because if you talking about that, even if it's you trying to add them, they gonna be playing around with it. They scared, especially if it got paperwork to come with it. They don't want to put their name on that paperwork. They want you to take all the risks, get it going, get it banging, and then invite them on it once you done risked it all. And you know that's how it go, Raphael. They once you done risked it all and you done got up, bust your behind, put in that work, now they want to be a part of it. Hey, look, hey, you still need me to work Saturday and Sunday? Hey, you still need me to, yeah, I can come through. They know the bread flowing good. Man, when it's building, because they all about how fast can they make some money, or how can they, what's they, what is it, ROI, return on investment. You know what I'm saying? How quick can they make some money? And they ROI, return on investment. Because if we put in, how long is it going to take for me to get the money back? They ain't got time for that, especially nowadays. Only people that can withstand that is people who got, you know, some other incomes going, and they patient enough to know that this is going to take a little time, but not really, because we at it. You know what I'm saying? We came out with some good stuff, and our marketing is us being consistent and word of mouth, and we just advertise as much as we can, even on social media. Yep, we good. You know what I'm saying? But you can never go into that being your own business. You know what I'm saying? Or your own source of income. That's what I mean. You can never go in something like that and it be your own source of income. Waiting, and it ain't consistent. You don't know how much it's going to be, but your bills is consistent. Nah. You need consistent stuff to go to match with other consistent stuff. The bills is consistent. You putting gas in your car is consistent every time you move it. You bringing grabbing groceries and putting groceries on the table is consistent. So you need some consistent money to go with that. And then on the side, you can have the business or whatever, and you can be building, or have a hustle, and then you see how it go, and then you turn it into a business. But people don't want to stick around or be there when stuff is starting. Family and none of that. They only want to be there when that name out there. Because they know they about to get paid, and they about to get paid without waiting. Yep. They about to get paid without waiting. That's what they after. But you got to watch people, man. Really got to watch. You know what I'm saying? That lifestyle is a serious thing. Your peace of mind is one of the greatest things that was ever handed down to us. Our peace of mind is one of the coldest things ever. Peace of mind is so out cold, it's more important than money. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you making money and and whatever you doing making that money, if it's interrupting your peace of mind, it's gonna feel like it's not even worth it. Because you in your head too much. It's gonna feel like something is missing. It's gonna feel like a lot is missing. Yeah, what's missing is the fact that this ain't even right from jump. The math ain't mathing, like they say. The math is not mathing. Like, hold on. I'm taking all these risks. They done locked me up, stole my car. I'm worried about somebody following me. Nah, I'm good on that. I'd rather work at minimum wage job and do what I gotta do and build up from there than be looking over my shoulder every day, all day. To me, that's not making a lot of money. That's too much, man. Making money to me is still having a peace of mind. Like, I make this money and I can step out and do what I do. Because people don't know that I'm making money. I'm just working and I'm making legit money. You know what I'm saying? But when you out doing something, and this still can be legit too, but the place is driving you crazy. I know people that's making money and the job is driving them crazy. I hear somebody the other day, I was doing a gig on the side, and this lady, she worked for a transportation company. She told, was it yesterday? This was yesterday. This lady told me, she say, I'd rather do this. What you doing? I say, oh yeah? And I told her, I said, I think I saw you before at another location. I say, do you be over at so-and-so, so-and-so? She say, Yeah, I be everywhere, you know, driving the transportation, wherever they send me. I told the lady, I say, I can tell you fed up. And I be hearing a lot. I be hearing a lot of stuff as far as about just transportation drivers, patients that, you know, the drivers got to accommodate late. And just, you could just tell the lady was just, she was just fed up. And what she saw me doing was pretty much, I guess, more so chilling. But don't forget, that's because that's something I do on the side, and that's exactly what that is. It's something to where I really just got to show up to, but I earned that. You know what I'm saying? I get it in out here before I'm even at that place. That's just some extras. You know what I'm saying? But I earned that. I done worked at places that was, I'm one of the top notch people as far, I'm one of the most in shape people there. And this place started having my body feel some type of way. That's how cold it was taxing my system. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I wound up being in that place way longer. I'm talking about 5 months. Hold on. No, about 6 months. Too long. I just, you know, when I was going into it, I'm like, all right, couple months, maybe 3 months. But sometimes stuff don't go the way you plan on it to go. So I was like, well, I'm here, so I already know what the flow of it gonna be. So let me get to it. Being productive is a peace of mind on a mature level. Yeah. 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 Being productive is definitely a peace of mind on a mature level. I could tell that lady was just over it, man. You could just tell she was searching for her next big thing. You know, one of them things to where, well, I'm tired of this, but I definitely can't quit until I find something else. One of those. I picked her energy up immediately. It was one of them type situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the way she was walking, her tone of voice, yeah, like the eye contact. I'm like, I can tell this lady was just over it, man. Ain't no telling what she was dealing with from her boss or whatever. I'm like, man, yep. She probably got mouths to feed. You know, it's the holiday time, of course, so yeah. Yep. But yeah. What time is it? 82. Probably about 10 more minutes. But yeah, Raphael, peace of mind though, man. Yeah, peace of mind. That's what it all boiled down to, if you ask me. Like, when they say more money, more problems, that's pretty much peace of mind. That, to sum it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, to sum it up, like, if I'm making all this money, to me, I'm not making all this money if I don't have a peace of mind. I swear. Because it's going to seem like I got all this stuff, I can buy all this stuff, but I don't have all this stuff, and I can't afford all this stuff, even if I have it and can't afford it. Because it's a void that I'm trying to fill, which is happiness. And that money won't be able to buy like that. Like, happiness comes from within. People say, well, you know, money can buy. Happiness comes from within. So if you already happy, the money can actually enhance it. But I say only because you was already happy before you got it. So even if you lose it, you still back to where you was at. Because you was already happy before you got that money. You was already happy before you got the million. You was already happy before you got the 10 million. You was happy at $30,000. You know what I'm saying? You was happy with you was happy with your $30,000, $40,000 job with your hustle on the side. You was happy with that. So you go from 2 million, 10 million, and your energy is, I guess, still the same with it, because the money ain't making you. That's what I'm getting at. The money is not making you. It's there, but you already was made before the money even came. So this just enhanced what you already were even more. You know what I'm saying? Even more, you even nicer, even cooler, even smarter now. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you mean you had the money, you gonna be even meaner. You know what I'm saying? If you a smart mouth, you gonna be even more of a smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? If you can care less about people, the money gonna make you more care less about people. The money only enhance what you already are. And don't get me wrong, I wish I had 2 million right now, 10 million, because it definitely enhance what I already am, which is cool. I treat people decent. I literally treat people how I want to be treated. Even homeless people who be asking me for change. I would never yell or disrespect a homeless person just because they asked me for something or begging me for something. They ain't done nothing disrespectful. I just tell them no. Or I usually tell them maybe next time. Or sometimes I actually give it to them. So it depends on what I got going, how fast I'm walking in, and what I got, or you know what I'm saying. If I got change on me, I might give them $1. You know what I'm saying. But if they ain't talk to me disrespectful, I'm not talking to them disrespectful. As far as they go with stuff is, you going to the gas station, they ask you for something, you tell them no, you ain't got it, and then when you come out, it's like you ain't even telling them. They act like they ain't here. They ask you again. I still don't snap. Either I ignore it and keep walking because I know they heard me because we was looking right at each other's face. You know what I'm saying? Or I respond with something neutral like maybe next time or next time when I see you. Something like that. But I ain't never cursed out none of them. And I remember this one time, this lady, she's begging for change. She was at this gas station in this area I stayed in. And I just dug in my pocket. You know, when they be asking for stuff, you just kind of dig in your pocket. You know, you might feel a couple quarters or whatever. If you can look out, you give it to them. I didn't know what was coming out of my pocket. I just heard something rattling, so I just reached in my pocket, and it was some coins. You know what I'm saying? I could tell it wasn't nothing like that, but I didn't know it was the amount that I gave her. But I don't know, it wound up being like 17 cents, or I just reached, and it was, I think I had some more change in my pocket, but I just grabbed something, and I reached, and it was real quick, because I think I had bills in this pocket too, so it was like, I kind of go through the bills at the bottom part. I just grabbed something just here. It was one of them types. I didn't even look. And I remember the lady was like, is this it? This all you gonna get? What is this supposed to do? I said, it's more than what you had. I said something to that extent. I don't even remember exactly what, but I said something to her. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I said, give it back. I remember it. And because I had my hand out. I said, well, give it back. You know what I'm saying? And I said that. I didn't even stop and turn around when I said it. When she said it, I was already looking back at her when she said it, but I was still walking towards the gas pump, right? So when she said it, she said, is this it? This is all you gonna something? She said, I said, well, give it back. And I had my hand out, but I was still walking that way, even though my head and my hand was facing her. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I mean, I knew she wasn't gonna give it back. Even if she would, I wouldn't have took it back. Cause I don't know. So nah. We don't know what money been at, and they said some of the dirtiest thing. But the last thing I'm trying to do is give a homeless person, whether it's some change or some paper. The last thing I'm trying to do is give a homeless person some change or some paper bills and take it back. I don't know. We don't know where nobody hands been at. But I'll be damned if I take that money back and put that stuff in my pocket. I don't know what they done touched. I don't know what they done scratched. I just don't know. So when I said, well, give it back, I was really just being sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way. Next thing you know, I'm smelling something, and it's the money that I got back from her. I keep smelling something everywhere I go. Raphael, and I'm smelling it. Like, where's this smell? It's because it's in my pocket from the change or the money, the dollar I got back from this homeless person that day. And that smell is on that money. That's the last thing I want to do. I'm just saying, like, that's just how I would have been thinking. Like, it's one thing for money to be going through everybody here and out here, but nah. Even when I get them the change or the bill, I don't even touch they hand. Like, they homeless. I don't know. I respect them, but I just can't do it. You would never catch me shaking a homeless person's hand or touching their clothes. I just won't do it because, you know, we quick to, you know, scratch our face or whatever after, you know, opening our car door or, you know, going in the store or, you know, just grabbing a box or whatever. We just quick to touch our, but I'll be damned if I touch my face just because we used to touching our face or whatever. They'll mess with my beard or whatever. And next thing you know, I break out. And I'm like, oh, man, that homeless person got me. I think Kevin Hart done a, back in Kevin Hart days when he was really out here, I think he done a skit or a show. He called it a bum lip or whatever. You remember that, Raphael? He say, yeah, the bum touched my lip. You know what I'm saying? He say, now I got a bum lip. Like, you know, I'm looking for bumps and I'm thinking my lip gonna swell up and all. That's how I would have been thinking, man. Ain't no way in hell I'm letting a homeless person touch me. I don't want to hug you. I wish you the best. I don't want to hug you. I don't want to smell you. That's just the smart thing to do. I can't do it. Those homeless people be smelling all night. What'd you say? Oh, I was just about to read it, but yeah, I can't do that, man. I cannot. I dropped that chain right in their hand. I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I remember. Man, I got some hell of a gas station stories. I remember one time I was at this one gas station and I was pulling up. I just got out the car. I'm about to go in. It was nice out, so I know it's like summertime-ish. I'm going in the gas station. I couldn't believe what this dude just said to me. And it wasn't nothing disrespectful, but I just couldn't believe what he said to me. So I'm walking in the gas station, and this dude say, hey man, you mind helping us out? We just trying to get some food for the house and for the kids. Me and my wife homeless. It was something around there. He was asking for money or whatever. And then I just remember him saying, me and my wife homeless, for me and my wife, because we homeless or whatever, right? I'm like, dude, how is you even still married? Like, you homeless with the wife, you already begging, and she still respected. Like, how? Man, I'm like, this dude can be homeless and still have a wife. Her state of mind got to be messed up too, though. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, man, homeless and a wife all in the same sentence with kids? That's a hell of a combination, man. A combination that I don't want to ever have. Man, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm like, and I pulled off, still thinking about it, like, and I was at the pump, kind of looking like, not obvious, but you know, I was kind of just like glancing at him like a little bit through the pump. But I'm like, damn, lady, y'all homeless. Like, how do y'all get to that? And it's two of y'all. Somebody could have still been working. Like, I know y'all ain't get married finding each other on the street. So y'all had to been married before the homeless. Like, how is both of y'all not working? How is both of y'all not, how is at least one of y'all not able to get something out the system? Bridge card, cash assistance. One of y'all can't work at a fast food. Like, how is both of y'all homeless? That's what I don't understand. Those homeless people be smelling all nine kinds of wrong. Who who we get away from me? Husband or wife homeless with kids? They ain't no man homie. I'm surprised. Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, damn, all in the same sentence. Homeless, wife, kids. I'm like, the only reason why I wouldn't have looked out for that situation, even if I wanted to, which I didn't, because I was looking straight at my man like, bro, you clearly failed in the worst way. Like, how did you let it get this? Because a man ain't about to let, when you see it crumbling, a man ain't about to let it get crumbled like that. So why didn't you catch it? Like, it's two of y'all. Like, not even for the sake of the kid. The only thing I'm thinking, drugs. Y'all doing something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all own something. So that's all I was thinking. Like, they own something. Yep. That's the only thing I was thinking. Like, they own something. Yep. What else? What else is it? What else? You got two people who homeless with the kid. So they say, the kid. And hold on. No, the kid part was true because the stroller was there. The kid was up there with her. I remember a stroller. The kid part was true. Yeah, they own something. So I wouldn't help you regardless. Because in my mind, you couldn't even keep it together for the kid. Nah. Popeye's chicken is higher, my boy. Wendy's is higher, and they would love to have you. In other words, you need to do what you need to do to keep that baby off the streets. There's no way that I'm going to have a child and be in a relationship with whoever I'm in a relationship with, and we fail. I don't care if we married or not. The marriage thing don't even matter. That, like, if this is the person I'm with, I'm not about to see it crumble like that. We both can work. How is we homeless and we both can work? They look like they was about 40 years old. They didn't look rough looking. That's what I'm saying. But you know they had been on something just to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, well, both can work. Skin look decent. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't looking rough like that. But still, we already know, like, it had to been on something. I wouldn't have looked out even if I wanted to. And I'm looking at the baby, but you know the baby wouldn't have got none of that money. Nah. That money would have went right towards them. Which is a shame. Ultimate failure as a family man. Yeah, man, you gotta, and at that point, I'm going to work at McDonald's if that's my last option. And I'm be happy to do it, knowing that I ain't gonna even be there that long. I'm about to do what I gotta do. I'm gonna be there long enough just to use that job, because you get another job quicker when you already employed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use that job as a stepping stone to get hired into another job. Yup, I'm gonna be one of the best fry droppers, one of the best drive-through workers. I'm gonna be one of the best porters for the restaurant when it's closing time, cleaning the dining room area. Yeah, they gonna think I want to be there the rest of my life, but little do they know I'm on a serious mission, and it don't involve the burgers and the fries. You know what I'm saying? It's the complete opposite. But they gonna think I'm trying to move up in rank. Oh, you want to be supervisor? Nope. Nope. You can move me up as much as you want to move me up as long as I'm here. But I'm definitely ain't telling y'all when I'm trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? That way they don't stick me with the hard stuff. Cause some of these job scouts, you tell them when you leaving, and they know you one of the best workers. And they mad that you ain't playing a game. Because usually when you leave somewhere, nobody usually leave nowhere to go somewhere worse. So usually when a person leaves somewhere, they going somewhere better, at least to them, until they get there and they find out the place full of it or whatever. But I'm just saying, most of the time, a person in a better position. So they might play that game to where now they got you on the hardest job. They got you taking all of this out. They got you lifting all of that. They got you doing a 2-3 man job and it's just you. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get you to come in on an off day or else. Nah. Place is funny, man. But yeah, Raphael, I'm about to get ready to wrap it up, man. I just wanted to come on here and chop it up. It was a good chopping it up, man. But it's all about the lifestyle, man. We got to make sure our lifestyle is right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like some good eating. Ain't nothing like some good company. Ain't nothing like some good peace of mind.